All right, Shalom. First, I can start by saying all praise to you. How about Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. As you can see, this is Fox 32 Chicago. It says large group of young people swarmed downtown Chicago, caused disturbance on 4th of July. Right, and I'm going to play a clip, and then I'm going to get some precepts.
Much in the loop last night, police started arresting young people as this huge group began taking over the streets, setting off fireworks, and even dancing on top of squad cars.
It was quite the scene out there, that is for sure.
She got the same color hair as Shakari Richardson has, but that's another story.
Elizabeth Matthews is live with the push to contain the crowds. Elizabeth?
Anthony and Tia, some of the chaos happened right here behind me near Wabash and Washington. Police tell us that over 100 people were out here flooding the streets and sidewalks. 2 officers were actually injured downtown in the loop. Take a look at some of this video. A police spokesperson tells me that 61 people were arrested last night, most of them young adults and some minors, arrested for things like battery, disorderly conduct, resisting arrest. There are reports that the gatherings started as early as 6:30 Sunday night. People were shooting off fireworks around that time. Police tell us those in the crowd were shooting bottle rockets at officers, jumping on police squad cars, and resisting orders to disperse. One officer was injured when he was hit with a bottle rocket near the ear. Another suffered an ankle injury during a scuffle with an offender.
I think it's a tough situation because I understand the need for for the police to be a little easier on certain people. And I also understand their standpoint. So it's I think a lot of these kids just don't know what to do, and they need some hope.
He said be a little easier on certain people. What Jake and them doing is unacceptable. And the these movies, these actors, these artists, rap artists, and stuff of that nature, is what's messing their mind up. But it's all the Lord's doing anyway. But they listen to people like King Von, Polo G, Lil Durk. It's a bunch of other ones. The people that these young cats in Milwaukee listen to, man. These young guys in Milwaukee listen. The guys that they listen to is crazy. The stuff is outrageous. I don't even know none of their names. All their names is extremely crazy. But that's why they got these demons and these spirits on them, on top of it being the 4th of July, which the 4th of July is really goes back to the birth of the Illuminati, which was May 1st, 1776. So all it is they wrapped up in that demonic spirit. On top of that, over 93 people were shot and during the weekend of the 4th of July, and I think they said like 16 killed. So they up under that demonic possession vibration, and it's all of you. How about Shemel Shai, man?
CPD's holiday weekend plans, safety plans will be in place throughout tonight, meaning there will be, quote, adequate staffing throughout the city of Chicago. Live in Loop, Elizabeth Matthews, Fox 32 News.
And it's so bad out there that people can't even the police can't even work a regular 8-hour shift. They gotta do 12-hour shifts. Salakia, Satan.
Have you recently been laid off looking for new opportunities? Ocean Corporation provides a training.
Despite drills, planning, and assurances from police leaders, a portion of downtown Chicago was taken over last night for a time by unruly groups of young people.
WGN's political reporter Tamon Bradley is here now with video of what happened, the response that we're getting today from police.
Lourdes and Ben, good afternoon. Chicago's fireworks show returned downtown Saturday night with no major problems, making everyone think the city had avoided major issues during the holiday weekend. Then last night, crowds packed the loop. Sunday night, the city's downtown safety plan put to the test. Hundreds of young people who flooded the loop were met by Chicago police officers. Fireworks went off, dumpster fires were set.
There's been a lot of large crowd gatherings tonight, a lot of celebratory fireworks going off.
Police say the commotion began at Michigan and Washington.
Over 60 arrests were made, and during that ordeal, 2 officers were injured.
The warmer weather has made downtown residents and business owners anxious. They don't want a repeat of last year's rioting that led to property damage and destruction. A damning Inspector General report looking at CPD's performance last summer found officers were outflanked, under-equipped, and underprepared. This time, Alderperson Brian Hopkins says the city had a plan.
There was better coordination among agencies, better communication with police. The command staff on the ground had a tactical plan, and you could tell the plan was very effective at containing the chaos.
Today, CPD briefed Hopkins about last night's disturbance and why it was a potentially volatile situation.
The police officers actually showed tremendous restraint. In many cases, they were being attacked. They had Roman candles fired at them. One of the things that I'm most concerned about was the high number of weapons that were confiscated last night. We had teenagers, 15, 16 years old, with handguns in their backpack. That makes a very volatile and dangerous situation when you've got 400 to 500 teenagers, and a lot of them are carrying handguns.
Hopkins told us CPD cannot guarantee there won't be a repeat of last summer's riots, but he thinks the planning is better than it was.
15-year-olds with a handgun, that's a problem, okay?
Yeah, that's no good.
Thank you so much, Tamon.
All right. So I'm gonna look up this term first. This word, because this word unruly has been in the news for quite some time now. Unruly, it means it's an adjective, disorderly and disruptive, and not amenable to discipline or control. And I looked it up in the etymology also. Unruly is an adjective disposed to resist lawful restraint, obsolete, unruly, amenable to rule, unruliness, right? And that's how Jake and them act, man. And that's how they acting out there. But the ultimate rule is the law, statutes, and commandments in the Bible. That's what actually governs the Israelites, man. And if Jake and them knew who they was, then they'll be on point. But Esau want everything to be the way it is. And the reason why they got all the they pushing out all this witchcraft, man. You got actual demons that's chanting and putting spirits on people, as well as the media, the TV shows, the movies, the music, etc., man. So, Esau, is just all around wicked, man. So I'm gonna start with this precept. This Colossians chapter 2, verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men and after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Yahushua, right? 4th of July is a tradition of men, philosophy, man. The Lord didn't say we were supposed to worship or celebrate the 4th of July, man. That's not in the Bible, man. This is Exodus chapter 23. Verse 2, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to rest judgment. And I'm gonna just stick with the first part. It says follow the multitude to do evil, and that's what Jake been doing. And you see, he said it was a bunch of young guys, young kids, man. Follow the multitude to do evil. It's follow somebody to loot stores, be unruly, like how they been out there, man. Shoot people, you know. But these young kids don't have no respect nowadays, man. That's why they dying early, because they don't have no respect. They have no respect for each other, for themselves, for their mothers, for their fathers. This is Proverbs chapter 30, verse 11. There is a generation that curseth their father and doth not bless their mother. And to curse your father means to wish harm upon your father, man. The word curse is not saying, swear words. It's basically to wish harm upon someone. It says, there's a generation that are pure in their own eyes and yet is not washed from their filthiness. Right, Jake them pure in their own eyes. That's why they're doing the things that they're doing in this clip, man. You know? And they're filthy. They got sin. They are in iniquity, man. You know? There's a generation, oh, how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. There's a generation whose teeth are as swords, and their jaw teeth as knives to devour the poor from the earth and the needy from among men. Right, man? And that's how they just outright disrespectful, man. But there is a judgment. They're not out there just doing what they're doing. The Lord's controlling all of this. The Lord wants 2/3 of his people to be destroyed. So this is Amos chapter 7. Amos chapter 7 verse 17. It says, therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city. Right, the wives, these men's women, are hoes in the city, man. You know, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword. Right, man. So the one wives are hoes. They can't guide and instruct the house like they're supposed to be, because they're in the streets themselves. Thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword. That's why so many deaths in Chicago, because it's prophecy, man. Because the house structure is broken down. And thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land. Right, our land, which is the land of Israel, not Africa, is divided amongst other nations right now, man. And because we sinned, and that brought us over here, and now Jake dying in this polluted land, which is polluted with witchcraft and philosophies. Drill music is what they call what's being pushed out heavy over the world now, but the original drill rappers started in Chicago, man. Unless they know something I don't know, but last time I checked, that's where it started. It says, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, which is America, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. Right, we were brought over here in slavery, and we're still over here in captivity right now, man. We have not been set free just because we, are free to roam about this place, and that ain't even free. You know? So, with that being said, call Lord, how about Shema Rashai? Double honors to the elders and apostles of who will, and salutations to the brothers that's doing them truth and sincerity. Shalom.